Hi, everyone. I'm here today with Sanjeev Kumar, the Chief Visionary Officer and founder of Harley London. And when he introduced the concept to me a few months back, I thought this is something I've been dreaming of for years, where we could all get together, have this think tank, this brainstorm, this collective of people who want to raise consciousness and have a one-stop shop where we can have everything done in one place. And these centers would be all over the world. So it was a dream come true for me because I thought it would take so many more years to get there. But luckily there is a whole team ready to deploy in London. So Sanjeev, I know I've said this a couple of times, it'd be great to have some videos of you explaining your dream, your vision, your passion, why you started Harley London. So I know that you really love doing videos, so I wanted to put you on the spot.
Yeah, I do love doing videos.
Yeah,
That's true. No,
yes.
I appreciate it. Thanks for talking me into doing this video.
Coercing.
Yeah. No, I know I was initially, I wasn't too, I wasn't sure, as you know. I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe the teams should explain the vision, and then I kind of bought into it. So thanks for that persistence. So yeah, I thought, you know what? Okay, let's do this video. Let's keep it conversational, and you lead it, and ask me anything, and then hopefully people will get an idea of what the heck is Harley of London, because we try to tell people like it, and then you keep saying no, it has to come from you, it has to come from you. So I thought, let's do it.
It's important
So,
because the seed that was planted in you, no one can explain it in the same way that you do. That's why I felt it was important. So thank you for doing this. My first question. Oh, no, go ahead.
if anything goes wrong, it's your fault.
That's fine. That's fine. No problem. I get blamed for all.
Okay.
So, is there a purpose for Harley London and why does it exist?
So that's a big question, right? It's a big question, and I don't want to bore people, so I'll try to be very, very precise. I think if there is no purpose of anything, then it gets lost and diluted. So there is definitely a purpose, but the purpose came later on. Maybe it will sound a bit weird to a lot of people. You know, so when I started putting the whole idea together, it was just out of a need, a personal need. Personal need came from my own personal experience. So I've been an entrepreneur. I've been traveling around the world. I've been, taking 18 flights in 20 days. You just put yourself under a lot of stress, Your body's going through that stress. But we keep talking about this. I realized that, when you get smashed against the wall, this is where the need came from. So that's why I'm trying to just walk back a little bit on how that idea came into being. And all of it comes from my personal journey, really. It comes from a personal need. So we are all kind of conditioned to chase success, right? We want to chase success. You've been conditioned when you go to school. Your parents tell you have to succeed. The society tells you have to succeed, and you buy into it. So success is what you keep chasing. So success is now directly linked to wealth creation, being rich, being famous, and whatnot. Nature hasn't designed us to do what we do. Nature hasn't designed our physiology to operate in the current, whatever you want to call it, the society. So our physiology wasn't designed to do what we do, meaning 18 flights in 20 days, put your body under nonstop stress. When we were hunter-gatherers, we had, different type of stress. We were part of the food chain, so we had to kind of protect ourselves and all that. And we had to go hunt, but then we had time to socialize. We had time to figure out a language, time to come up with ideas. Right now, we are, self-hypnotized, if I can use that word. We're chasing something. We're chasing something. We are always on social media. We are always on screen. We are always doing something. So we all go through that phase. And then you go through a phase where, your body is not in sync with your mind is not in sync with what you want to do. And you have that contract with your mind that, no, I have to achieve A, B, and C. I'm of a certain age now. My friends have done this and they have done that. So I need to go and do all of these things. So you just keep telling your mind keeps telling your body, no, just keep at it. And then when you succeed, you will be okay. You will be able to take care of yourself, etc., etc. But while you're chasing all that, the damage starts to accumulate in your body, right? So the low level or the high level, but stress on a sustainable basis causes collateral damage in your body. So you have backache, you have all kinds of impact on your body because stress it causes a lot of that problem for your body. So I realized, one day when I found myself smashed against the wall and I wasn't able to function well. I realized, gosh, my brain doesn't work. My body is struggling. But you still want to do that meeting. You still don't want to lose out because you've been trained. No, I need to keep going. I need to keep working hard. I need to just keep smashing the wall so I can keep going up and up. And again, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But there's always a cost. There is always a cost. So, your body ends up paying the cost for it. Your mind ends up paying the cost for it. So I thought, what, maybe we can create a system, or maybe I can create a setup where I can do my business and I can look after my health. I could do my networking. I could do my personal development, and I can do all of that. And I can also experience and enjoy what I want to enjoy, because at the end of the day, we are social animal, right? We like to interact. So that's where the idea Harley came about. And that idea was just built brick by brick, really. So I thought, what, let's have a center, let's have a place which is iconic, which is landmark. So people want to go there. You will love to go there. You'll want to go there, not push yourself, because this is a place where you want to be. And let's have a place where, you feel at peace, like it's your sanctuary. Now, how do you achieve that sanctuary? I realized, I would love to have a massage all the time. So I thought, what, let's just start with that. Then I thought, what, let's just have wellness looked after. So 360-degree wellness. You have your sauna, your meditation, your steam rooms. You have all the wellness related support system that you would need. You have in the center. That's how we built it. Then I realized, what, I like good food, and I think everybody likes good food. Now I thought, if I'm doing meeting and greeting, why don't we create a place where I don't have to worry about keeping my lifestyle. There's somebody helping me keep the discipline, right? That, okay, this is the way you need to take care of yourself. So I thought we create a concierge who will know most of the thing about me. So they will know what my lifestyle is like. They will know what my wellness score is like. They will know what my health is doing. And they will know, okay, what my aspiration is, where I want to be, etc. So it's not like a coach, but more like an anchor and a concierge that is there for you as and when you need, and also supporting you throughout your journey. So then I thought, what, we can have meetings, etc., in that place as well. So why don't I create a setup where people can meet all their wellness needs, anything and everything wellness, they can have it. then anything and everything business related, they can have it. So meet and greet, networking, event, personal development, let's say workshops, etc., leadership programs, etc., and also access to boardrooms, etc., access to fine wine dining experience, etc. also. And then I thought, what happens if somebody feels that, they have a backache? Where would they go? So I thought, let's just have doctor. Let's have GPs there. Let's have cardiologists there. And then we thought, why just have one piece of it? Let's just have a 360-degree healthcare approach. So we put another layer on it, and we thought, just have 360-degree wellness, 360-degree healthcare. So anything and everything you would need, I thought, let's just map out the journey of an individual like me, for example, or like my friends, or like people we know. And I thought, okay, let's just create a system where we can deliver everything they would need to function. And that's what we did. So we have MRI scans there, we have CAT scans there, we have X-ray there, we have cosmetics there because people want to look good, feel good. We have dental care there. We have GPs there. As I was saying, we have wellness there. And then we have the best nutritionists there. We have personal trainers there, so you can access your own gym at the time. So this idea I kept adding on it, and then the purpose came. That the purpose was to look after people. The purpose was to make sure that there is a place where people can go to and say, you know what, this is the place I want to be in. For example, the other feature then I realized when I was just going through a couple of bad meetings, I really wanted to scream. So I just have an outlet when I go to Hyde Park. I said, you know what? Why don't we have screaming rooms? And why don't we create privacy place where people can do their meeting, like this call, interviews, whatever they're doing, but they can, unlike any other setup in anywhere, when in any club or anywhere you go, you will not be able to have your private working space, and you won't be able to find a sanctuary where you could go operate from there in your privacy. So I thought we will create that privacy place where people can work from. And if let's say the interview went bad and I wanted to scream or shout, or if there was a conference call that went bad, or if it was an accumulation that, for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, things are not going well for me, meditation and yoga has limitations also. So I thought, it will be okay to scream. Because when a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old screaming, we just tolerate that. We say, oh, they're being kid. But if you and I start screaming, people have serious issue with us. So I thought, let's just create a very secure place for people where they feel that their privacy is maintained. So we've kind of created a setup within the building, which looks like a London phone booth, just so people can imagine it. They do their work, etc., and then switch a button and it becomes a soundproof, 100% soundproof room. And then we brought in the technology to make sure while people are screaming, etc., we can capture and measure their blood pressure, heart rate, etc., etc. So, technology supporting and encouraging people, have an outlet, just scream. So people can then come out, sit in a quiet room where they can feel their pulse and their heart rate, have their calming tea, get their massage, get their sauna, go to our Zen garden, the sanctuary, listen to, calming music, healing sounds, etc., and then go. So that way, we are bringing people to a place where they can function better in the society. They can perform better, right? So when we are doing all of these things, our purpose kind of keeps expanding. So the purpose became, becoming an anchoring partner of an individual, because 70% of our illnesses come from our lifestyle, right? And we can tell people, look, keep your lifestyle, the right lifestyle, but if you don't provide them the right support system, people will start moving in the wrong direction, right? So that's what we are doing. We are making sure that we are looking after people. We're making sure that people have a place to come to. People have a place where they can, it becomes their second home, and their well-being is looked after, their wellness need is looked after, their business needs is looked after. That's why in the onboarding process, we also ask people a lot of questions about not just their lifestyle, not their health, where their health is, and where their well-being is. We do a lot of tests as well to understand and profile their healthcare. We also want to know what sort of aspiration you have. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? So we kind of create a network for them. Again, the concierge approach, where we help them do their personal development. So we are running a monthly leadership program, programs where people can do their self-development, etc. as well. So these are the things that we have built, and I realized as we kept developing, there are young parents, there are single parents who are trying to navigate their life around their young kids. So I thought, why don't we make it child friendly as well, so the kids can come with their parents to the center. Then we realized, you know what, we need to focus on women executive, because not a lot of centers are designed in a way where they look after and they focus on women's health and women's needs. So we thought, let's just do that. And let's also create a setup where we will have in-house beauticians as well. So if women need to go to a gala or anywhere other event, then they don't have to run around and stress themselves. They know, okay, I have an appointment booked. I can do all my meetings, get my beautician to attend to me, and then go to my event. So that has become the purpose now. The purpose is people, because at the end of the day, it's all about people. And for me personally, it's passion meets purpose, because I've always wanted to do something for people, meaning, make sure I do whatever I can to help. And I didn't realize what I'll end up doing. But now I think, you know what, you discover something like a child and you think, okay, this is where I should be. Okay, that's great. So, that's what the whole picture is all about.
It's beautiful when when passion meets purpose, when there's alignment, then everything just seems to move much easier. There's a lot of flow. So I guess you kind of answered my next question, which was why Harley London and what's the big picture? What's to come?
Yeah, so again, so I want to create a vision that also repositions London. That's why Harley London. And that's why I thought, we had this discussion where people have asked me, okay, so what's the big picture? What's the big vision? Why, I mean, there are so many things like this, but that's not true. And they quickly realize that this is a unique asset. This is a unique concept. So I thought, why don't we position London and not be embarrassed about that? Why don't we say, this is developed by Londoners for the world? So that's why the name Harley London. And we have Harley London Radio, Health and Wellness Radio, as you know. So we want to go to the community and empower the community, because at the end of the day, we don't want to keep extracting value from the community. We want to make sure the health and wellness need of the community is met, especially now when you see public healthcare system under a lot of stress. So how do you solve that problem? You can either sit on the fences or be proactive and say, hey, let's just see if we can solve the problem. So that's why we've created a Harley Sunday community where we do regular event every Sunday. And we are launching Harley London Health and Wellness Radio. We are focusing on health and wellness of people, personal development of people. We are also doing a bit of comedy in that, overall programming. And we want to empower people. Empower people as in, it's not that you go on Instagram and you help yourself type thing, or go to Dr. Google and help yourself type situation, and confuse yourself when you might just discover that you have all the illnesses on the planet. We want to make sure people have access to a group of individuals who know the health and wellness space inside out. And these are people who have the right accreditation. These are people who are qualified clinicians. These are people who know what they're doing, and it's no voodoo science there, right? That's why I thought we need to empower people. We need to give them because at the end of the day, if you don't empower people, you're just preaching and nothing comes out of it. So the big picture is hopefully we can go to other places as well. The plan is for a global presence, be in the US. We are already in some markets already. So the big picture is that we will reposition London as the free thinking capital of the world, because we also have a feature like Atlantis Centaurum, which is designed to create an safe environment for people where people can come in and discuss anything and everything. So a proper environment for free speech. And even if we disagree with each other, we need to give ourselves the right to disagree with each other. And that's how human evolution happened. That's how ideas happen. Initially, for example, I never thought that I would be doing the video promoting Harley Street and talking about it. But then I kept my mind open. Here I am. I mean, we are already 90% there. So, Atlantis Centaurum, we populated it with people who are global who's who. So whether it's geopolitics, world of finance, economy, activism, ESG, you name it, we have people there. And we want to make sure that London gets the benefit out of it. And I'm not embarrassed or shy of admitting that. That's why Harley London. That's why the slogan "Made by Londoners for the World."
Lots of wonderful ideas have come out of London, so I think I don't think there's any issue there.
Yeah.
Not from me, at least. Does it align with your vision of the world? Does Harley align with your vision of the world?
So that's a very, very good question. Why I say that is because a lot of the things I have discovered about myself, I just didn't know, right? I mean, my identity comes from sources that I had no control over, meaning, I inherited the genes. I mean, my journey started not with me, but thousands of years ago with, my ancestors. So sometimes you do things you don't understand. I mean my name I inherited because my parents named me Sanjeev. So my identity was given to me, part of my identity, a large part of my identity. I went to a specific school, so that narrative was given to me, the conditioning was given to me. But I had this, I guess I won't use the word urge, but I thought it wanted to be nice if we could just look after each other, if we were compassionate, if we had empathy, because at the end of the day, it's all about people. I mean, we discussed it. I mean, the best business or the best thing, it's all people who make it. The economy, the idea of a GDP, the idea of a nation state, it's all a human idea. It comes from a human mind. And what we've done is we've become a slave of our own ideas. I mean, that's the whole thing. We've become a slave of our own invention, like mobile phones. We are all addicted to it now, right? So the purpose is now, I think, pretty much aligned with what I have become as a human being. And that's why I'm spending every day, every hour building this business, because, I mean, I've, I've I've asked myself, why do I do hard things? It's because I like doing hard things. It's just my place where I like doing hard things. So I think, just imagine where you could create an environment, a place where people can come in and they say, this is exactly what I needed. And that's why I realized I'm not going to say that I'm doing it for the world. I'm doing it for people. I'm doing it for world peace and all that, whatever people say. At the end of the day, I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for myself. And then I realized, oh, a lot of what I want to do for myself is what people want to do for themselves also. So that's why you get alignment from people. For example, when we met, I would say initially we thought, 40% of what I want to do is what you want to do also, right? And that's where, exchange of ideas come. And you thought, what? We thought together, okay, why don't you be part of what we are doing together? So it's the vision that is being, put together. And Harley is not just a vision of one person. It is also a reflection and of the people who are part of Harley. And that's what I like, because if it was just a one-person vision, I think it just won't work. It will just simply not be sustainable. So it is evolving. It is evolving, and it will continue to evolve. And I will change as a person. My vision, as I saw it 20 years ago, is completely different to what we have put together in Harley. When I thought, what, I will probably take care of people. I had no idea how I will do it. And I never thought I would be doing healthcare, but there I am. So I'm discovering, I'm in the process of, on that journey where I'm discovering, and it's like a 7, 8 year old, a 5 year old kid discovering things and saying, oh, okay, this is great. Let me pick this up. Let me pick that up. And this is starting to fit. And I realized, this is not a one-person show. This has to be people buying into it. We talked about the rainbow, that it's a big circle. It's not just one patch. And everybody comes in, and then you have a 360-degree point of view, and a vision is complete because you get everybody's perspective, and it reflects people's vision, their point of view, their personality, their character. So I think that's success. If you can see that Harley reflects your vision, that's success. If other members of our team, if our customers, our members can see that, what, Harley is 90% of what I wanted it to be, that's a success. And that's what I think we are achieving.
It takes a village, no? So
Pretty much.
And a learning process that everyone's growing through. So is there anything else you would like to add that anyone should know about Harley?
First and foremost, I thought this will be done in 2 minutes. Remember, I told you this would be done in 2 minutes. You're probably right. I thought, oh, well, I'll just say blah, 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 and we'll be done in 2 minutes. But you're right. I don't know. We're already on it for 20 minutes. So, look, the only thing I'll add is I think as the business evolves, as Harley evolves, I think this will be something that people will not just buy into as a product, but it will become part of who they are. I literally mean it. It'll become part of who they are. It'll become part of their lifestyle. It'll become part of the society. So if we are in London, we will be part of the community. We are in New York, we'll be part of the community in New York. And it's, even though it's a members only club, that's why we have created Harley London, because we want to make sure the bigger community benefits from our panel of experts who are doctors, wellness experts, therapists. There is a huge problem of mental health issue, right? We want to make sure that we have created the recourse and resource that people can benefit from free of charge. That's why we are doing a lot of empowering program, empowering as in educating, awareness, and all of that. And that's why we are creating a free helpline for Harley Radio, where people can come in if they're feeling lonely, if they have ideas where they think, oh my God, my life is not worth living. Simply just dial in, and that's why we have a 24-hour helpline, and we are getting people from around the world to help us out. So it's like we did an event. I remember one lady came to me and said, oh, so this is like a revolution. I said, I don't know. Is it a revolution? She said, no, this is like a revolution. I thought, you know what, this is good, because people see what they want to see, and they take away what they want to take away from it. So when I say that this will be part of their lifestyle, I genuinely have started to think that it will become part of their lifestyle, because they will know there is a place to go. There is a place where they can go. I mean, if you have a church, people know where the church is, and church is part of the community. So I'm not saying we will replace the churches, but we want to be that place. We want to be that sanctuary for people, where people can come in, people can rely that, okay, this is created for us. This is part of who I am. And that's what we want to create, not a revolution. I have no interest. I don't think any of us has interest in revolution. But, people are hurting. People are hurting. The economy is not working for them. Things are not working for them. Public health system globally is in crisis. So we are there to make sure we can do whatever we can to be part of people's journey and become an invested partner in that journey. And let's see how we go. I mean, so far, people seem to like it. I mean, people are very passionate about what we are doing, and a lot of people are getting involved. And that's why I thought, you know what, when you said what's the purpose, I think we found the purpose. We found the purpose, and the purpose is people. We are doing it because the purpose is people, and we want to make sure that we are there for people. I mean, I didn't start thinking, oh, you know what, I need to create a purpose. You start the journey and you find the purpose, and then you realize you're going through it, and you say, you know what, the purpose is people. As simple as that. Because if there are no people, we cannot have this interaction. You won't have a GDP, you won't have economy, you won't have Apple, you won't have Google, you won't have social media. And right now, people are not feeling that they want to they are a willing participant in what's going on. They think, well, nobody's there for us. Whether it's democracy, whether it's our governance system, you name it, people are not feeling that they're genuinely part of it. They feel that they are taking the brunt of it. And somebody is not coming in and saying, no, we are building something for people, and people who genuinely mean it and are doing it.
You need that unity and sovereignty consciousness for us to come together to make real change. Thank you, Sanjeev, for your time.
Thank you so much for convincing me to, thank you. I mean, this is what teamwork is all about.
How's your arm doing from the twisting? Okay.
Oh, good. And yeah, 2 minutes was 20 minutes. So, I mean, maybe 25 minutes.
It always happens that way. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
You too.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.